Regardless of the fact that you spend many hours creating and adding value to your product or service, you need to be able to prove your value beforehand. This way, the prospect buyer can decide if the value that they're going to get is less or greater than the asking price for your product, of course. There are several ways in which you can prove your value. Here are just some of the most effective ones. Perhaps the number one way in which you can prove your product's service or offer's value is testimonials. Testimonials are a great, if not the best way to move past your customers' objections. Why do people like testimonials? Because testimonials comes from people just like your prospect buyers. They are actual customers or users of this product, and they actually can give an honest opinion about your product. This opinion is an opinion that your prospect buyers can relate to. Basically, they are seeing your product from the perspective of another customer, and that's invaluable to them. You can move past any objections that your prospect buyers might have by offering in your sales pitch a couple of testimonials, a couple of representative testimonials that actually will help people take a more informed and guided decision to whether or not they will purchase your product. I'm sure you have seen many offers sales page that offer testimonials right at the first part. Before introducing the product, before introducing themselves, they show testimonials in order to prove right away the value of the product. What's the second preferred method? Well, of course, when people are able to see the product in action or get access to the product before they actually purchase or pay something for that product. We're talking about demos and free trials. Whenever you offer people the chance to take a look or try or use the product, for example, for a definite period of time, they're able to get familiar. They're able to actually see if they are a fit or not for your product, if your product, service, or offer actually can help them and can solve any kind of problem that they might have. So, if you're confident of the value of your product, you shouldn't have any type of objection into letting people see or try your product beforehand. If you're running a membership site of some sort of service, why not offer people a free trial in which they can, for a limited time, try out maybe not the full features, but most of the features of your product, and they can actually be convinced by the very performance of your product that this is the product that they need. A free trial or a demo can actually convince people much better than a well-designed and written sales page. If you do not want to offer a demo or a trial to your product, you might just as well show this product in action. This is where screenshots and hard data actually come into play. By hard data, I mean specific numbers of the gain of the product. If your product actually will make people more money or will make them, for example, convert more or boost their sales, why not include a specific number that actually tells people how much they will improve with your product? If you're offering an SEO service that makes things, for example, in 4 simple steps, why not show them each of these separate steps and a detailed description of what each step means and what each step, for example, is all about? So again, screenshots in this aspect are a really great way to show off and prove your value to your prospect buyers before they are able to make a purchase decision. One last element that could actually help you prove your value is a solid and outstanding vision. Apple believed that they could make computers for people, not just for enterprises and companies. It was the same vision that drove thousands and thousands of sales. Computers designed for people. If your company, product, service, offer has a great vision, an outstanding vision that your prospect buyers can relate to, this alone can serve as a way to prove your value. What is the change that you want to see in the world, and how is your product cooperating to bring forth this change? If you're able to express this and put it on your sales page, then you do not need to add any extra proof. If not, just make use of any of the resources I just told you in order for you to be able to prove your value, in order for you to be able to show your prospect buyers that your product is actually worth it, and that the amount of money that you're asking for your product, service, or offer is actually justified by the amount of value that they will receive when they buy your product.